Hi, my name is Rosemary Sosa Setiem, teacher Shaira Miranda, course English Dashboard Level 6, Evidence, Experience that have marked my life. My personal goals. My personal goals has changed throughout my life, especially after I had my son. At first, I wanted to be a teacher because I believe education could transform lives. Becoming a parent, however, has made me see my priorities differently. My goals may have shifted, but my passion for learning has remained constant. My departure from Colombia. 20 years ago, I took a trip to Ecuador. At first, it was just a visit, but later I decided to stay and live there. Over the years, I have learned a lot about the culture and the people. Living in Ecuador has taught me lessons I have never experienced otherwise, and it has become an important part of who I am. The city I have visited too. I have always loved traveling because it allowed me to discover new cultures, people, and landscapes. Throughout my life, I have traveled to several cities in Colombia, such as Ipiales, Medellín, Riohacha, Barranquilla, Santa Marta, Cali, Bogotá. I have also had the opportunity to visit some cities in Ecuador, including Santo Domingo, Ambato, Guayaquil, and Bentanes. In each trip, I have learned something new about the traditions, food, and the way of life of the people. Traveling has enriched my perspective of the world, and I have realized how diverse and beautiful both Colombia and Ecuador are. The times I have traveled by plane. The times I have traveled by plane have been very exciting and meaningful for me. I have flown several times and each experiences have been different. I have enjoyed looking at the clouds from above and watching the world become smaller as the planes take off. I have sometimes felt a little nervous during turbulence, but I have always felt grateful for the chance to fly and explore new places. The day I got lost in Santa Marta. I was about 10 years old at that moment, and it's still one of the memories I have never forgotten. I had not been to a barrel in a long time, so when the bus stopped at the station, I quickly got out to go. When I came back, when I came back, the bus was already gone, and I felt scared and confused. It was the first time I experienced being left behind. Meeting important people. The most important person I have ever met was the mayor of Santo Domingo, the city where I lived for several years. Her name is Veronica Zurita, and meeting her was a very meaningful experience for me. She has always shown a special affection for my son, which made me admire her kindness and humility even more. I have met different people in my life, but few have left such a positive knowing her, a positive impression on me as she did. Knowing her has reminded me that true leadership is not only about power, but also compassion and human connection. The strangest experience I have ever had. Living throughout the earthquake has been and continues to be one of the most terrifying experiences of my life. I have felt the ground shaking beneath me, and in those moments I have realized how small and vulnerable we are in front of nature. It is something I will never want to live through again. Thanks for listening to me. Bye.